This piece of paper is worth nothing. Not the paper, not the ink, nothing. But you'll work 8 hours today for a stack of it. Why does everyone agree it's valuable? The answer involves ancient seashells, a king who broke a promise, and a number that exists only as electricity in a computer. Let's go! Before money, humans bartered. You had chickens, I had shoes. We traded directly. But what if I don't want your shoes? Barter only works if both people want what the other has. This is called the double coincidence of wants problem. It made trade incredibly inefficient. So humans needed something everyone would accept. Something rare, durable, and easy to carry. Different cultures chose different things. Cowrie shells in Africa and Asia, salt in Rome, cacao beans in Mesoamerica. Eventually, most civilizations converged on metal, gold and silver, rare enough to be valuable, durable enough to last. The first known coins were minted in Lydia around 600 BC. Money as we know it was born. Gold coins were heavy and dangerous to carry, so merchants started storing gold with goldsmiths. The goldsmith gave them a paper receipt. That receipt could be traded instead of the actual gold. This is the birth of paper money. Each note represented a specific amount of gold sitting in a vault. This system was called the gold standard. Most major economies used it for centuries. Then, in 1971, US President Nixon did something that changed everything forever. He completely disconnected the US dollar from gold. Nothing physical backed the dollar anymore. From that moment, the dollar's value was based on something far stranger: pure trust. Today's money is called fiat currency. Fiat is Latin for let it be done. Money has value simply because a government declares it has value, and because everyone agrees to believe it. This is why money is sometimes called a shard hallucination. It only works if we all believe the same thing. If everyone suddenly stopped believing in it, the money would become worthless paper instantly. This actually happens. It's called hyperinflation. Zimbabwe printed a $100 trillion note in 2008. That note could barely buy a loaf of bread. Their currency had become almost completely worthless. This is the danger of fiat money. It only has value as long as trust holds. When trust breaks, it breaks fast. Here's the part that genuinely surprises people. Most money isn't printed at all. It's typed. Only about 8% of all money exists as physical cash. The rest is just digital numbers in bank databases. When you take out a loan, the bank doesn't give you money from a vault. It creates new money instantly. This is called fractional reserve banking. Banks only need to keep a small percentage of deposits on hand. If you deposit $100, the bank might lend out $90 of it to someone else. That $90 becomes new spendable money. This process repeats across the entire banking system. $1 deposited can multiply into nearly $10 of total money. This is called the money multiplier effect. It's how most of the money in the world was actually created. So who controls how much money exists? In most countries, it's a central bank. In the US, that's the Federal Reserve. They decide interest rates and how much new money enters the system. When the economy struggles, they can create new money to stimulate spending. This is called quantitative easing. But creating more money has a side effect. If the amount of stuff to buy stays the same, prices go up. This is inflation. Your dollar buys less than it did before, even though the number in your account didn't change. Everyone holding money just got slightly poorer. Quietly. Without anyone voting on it. Fact 1. Bitcoin was designed specifically to remove this human control. No central bank can print more of it. Only 21 million bitcoins will ever exist. That number is hard-coded into the software and can never change. Fact 2. The largest banknote ever printed legally was 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars. It's now sold as a collector's item for $5. Fact 3. Yap Island used giant stone discs as currency. Some were too large to move, and ownership was just remembered. This is actually exactly how modern banking works. Most money isn't physically moved. Ownership is just updated in a database. Fact 4. The word salary comes from the Latin word for salt. Roman soldiers were sometimes paid in salt. Fact 5. Cryptocurrency mining consumes more electricity annually than entire countries like Argentina. So here's the full picture. Money started as shells and salt and gold, things with real physical value. Today, it's just numbers in a database, backed by nothing but collective trust and a government's word. Every transaction you make today is an act of faith in a system that exists because everyone agrees it exists. Subscribe!